I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen, but Pokimane has blessed our eyeballs with a brand new setup tour, and you know what that means. We're gonna react to it. I'm really curious to see if she made any improvements from the last time I reacted to her setup, because that video kind of went viral, so I'm hoping that she saw it and took some recommendations from that video and improved her setup with it. But yeah, for those of you that don't know who Poki is, you're probably living under a rock. She is a very popular Twitch streamer. With over 8 million followers on Twitch and 6 million on YouTube, she has touched the hearts of many with her charming charisma, humble personality, and perfect feet. I actually have a shrine of her in one of my rooms that is locked with a PIN code and a fingerprint reader. My wife has no idea about it, and she doesn't watch any of my videos, so she will never know. But yeah, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get inside her room and take a look at her setup. This is a coaster that I printed for my setup on my new 3D printer without having any knowledge about 3D modeling. And well, now you can too with today's sponsor, Things. You can find things to 3D print so easily with over 3 million index models in the database. Just search for anything you want using the search bar and you can probably find it on here. Looking for something specific? Well, if you have the model file on hand, you can actually upload it to Things and it will do a geometric search and find all similar models on the site. What's cool about Things is that you can even view the model in augmented reality without having any app on your iOS or Android device. I recently found out they had a design contest in the past called Tidy Desk, which helped me find a ton of cool models to help improve my setup, like cable clips or clamps for cable management, and even useful accessories like storage containers and desk organizers to tidy up your workspace. The best part about all this is that you don't need to learn CAD or 3D modeling. You just visit thangs.com, find a model you want to print, and download and convert it for your 3D printer. Then you just sit back and let the printer do the work. So if you guys have always been wanting to get into 3D printing, but you were intimidated, or maybe you just didn't have the experience to design, or maybe you just want to find some really cool things to print. Either way, you should definitely check out Things by visiting my link down below. So here it is, our most recent room tour, uploaded about a week ago. Let's go, let's take a look.
First door on the left, all right.
Really excited to see how much she's improved her setup.
Don't trip up the stairs, don't trip up the stairs.
Hello, welcome to my 2021 room tour. Come on in.
Awesome, awesome. Let's do this, Poki. Okay. The editing has improved. I gotta say, whoever your new editor is, give the person a raise.
Oh yeah, the stuff on the door. I live in a house full of streamers and sometimes things can get a little bit loud.
Can someone buy me? Wait, it's someone buy me a dinner request. Wait, what? Selena, I'm so confused.
What's going on?
Holy Lord.
A little bit loud.
Imagine being in a lobby with them.
Starters. My PC setup.
Here it is, baby.
So this is the main and first part.
I think it's safe to say she took none of my recommendations.
Of my room, which is obviously my PC setup and probably what I assume some of you guys are most interested in, and probably the only part of my room that I've really showcased. I try not to showcase too much just for security purposes until I'm about to move, and then that's when I do my room tour. So I am moving in 3 days, really excited, a little bit nervous, but yeah. So at my PC setup, we have the usual.
Oh, there's still hope. She's moving in 3 days. I'm guessing she's moving to a new place. It's weird how she does her setup tours before she moves. But I hope she sees this video and takes some recommendations that I'm about to give her at the end of the video for her new setup. Poki, I'm serious. Okay.
Dual monitors, 2 lights, my trusty, a little bit dusty DSLR camera that I use to stream, my Go XLR, Stream Deck. The newest additions to my setup are just these little containers that I have that I like a lot and that I've put some stickers on. The ones on the left, the green ones, just have vitamins that I need to take daily.
Oh my God.
If you're a gamer, if you're inside all day, take some vitamin D pills, okay? Chances are you need it. Let's be honest.
I don't think you being a gamer has anything to do with taking vitamin D pills. If you're constantly indoors, then yes, she is right. Like I work from indoors, I'm either at my office or at my setup at home. I rarely get to see the sun. So my vitamin D levels are really low, so she's not wrong. Everybody needs the D, actually, so.
True, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean, that's true.
And then I have just like makeup and lipsticks and stuff like that for if I ever want to touch up while streaming, and hand warmers, just random things that I tend to reach for around my desk area.
I've noticed the main thing is the monitor layout. She hasn't switched over to mounting them to the desk. And I feel like that's like one of the biggest recommendations I made since her last setup. And I've seen people comment about it saying that those monitors can't be mounted because they're not VESA compatible. If that's the case, you know, they sell VESA mounts that you can hook up behind your monitor, and it gives you the option of actually mounting the monitor to your desk or your wall. So there are ways to do it.
Area. And I have photos of Mimi. It reminds me of that
Mimi.
scene from Simpsons where it's like, do it.
It looks
for
like she
her.
lost some
Like,
weight.
This
She is huge. Is that a normal size for a cat?
is my do it for her.
From last time.
On my Mac HyperX keyboard. I
She
don't
doesn't know
have
the model
my
name.
mouse showing right now because I'm using a top secret unreleased mouse.
Oh my
I
god.
have my mouse pad, which I freaking love so much. This is like my favorite piece of art that we've ever commissioned or ever done. And obviously,
It's a cute mouse pad.
the same headset I've been using for like 4 years.
Hey, it's got the same ones. Well, I'm using the wireless
When
ones.
I die to like x-ray my skull and see if there's a dent from my headset, because I bet you there will be. Oh, I also
We can
have
find out
this
by shaving your
dusty
head.
little Chanel box, which I probably had from like the last setup. I put it here because my feet can't really properly reach.
I can't tell if the feet is being blurred or the shoebox, but either way, it's just, it grinds my gears. I'm flabbergasted how someone as popular as Poki doesn't spend a little bit of money to buy an actual like footrest, right? Like why is she using a shoebox? Clearly she's got the money and the means to it. And if streaming is your job and you're constantly at your setup, don't you want to spend a little bit of money and get something that's gonna make you feel comfortable, right? At your job. A footrest costs what, like 50 bucks or something? You can get like a hammock, you can hang it underneath your desk, or you can get an actual like individual separate footrest. Like they're not expensive, Poki. You don't have to use a shoebox.
The ground without it.
The cables, you know what, we'll get to the cables
And
later.
you gotta have 90 degrees
My lord.
at your setup. 90 degrees here and 90 degrees at your legs. So that's what the box is for. And of course, my NZXT PC, which is a gorgeous beast.
I think that's the same
I
PC.
had it for 2 years and it's
Since
still
last
great.
time.
I don't really have any issues with my PC, so.
What are the
Love
specs?
it very much. It has a little logo of me on the side. It's so cute.
You're not gonna show us the specs, are you? No, you're not, okay. Have you noticed that her PC is on the left side facing the wall when there's a clear side panel with a beautiful logo, and inside the PC actually looks really nice too, so I would show a little bit more appreciation to NZXT and your PC by maybe putting it on the right side. So at least when you look down, you can see, you can look inside your PC, right? You want to appreciate the beauty of a system, even if it's pre-built. Every PC deserves a little bit of love. So I'm just kind of disappointed to see the PC kind of facing the wall.
Love it very much. It has a little logo.
In terms of the specs, I don't know what it is. It looks like a last generation Asus Strix card. It's got dual 8-pin PCI connectors, so it's probably a 2080 Ti if I had to guess. I don't think she's upgraded the PC since, but pretty beefy system. Probably even a 9900K in there as well, so an excellent PC. I'm actually really curious why she's only using a single PC when most streamers are using dual systems.
Me on the
But
side. It's so
As a streamer, what items are essential for you to have in your setup?
Oh my god, lip balm sometimes. I talk so much and then my lips get dry. And water. I have my water bottle over there, but those are the two, like,
she's got an upgraded flask. Still huge,
Oh, and
but that's cool.
fidgeting stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the newest parts of my setup.
Mimi!
Which is my entire background.
She does look like she lost some weight, right? Like I'm not the only one noticing that.
For starters,
That's cute.
left to right, my cat, the most important piece of decoration that I have. You can get B-roll of anything and Mimi's for sure on it.
I love Mimi. Mimi's such a cute cat.
Me and you both know you're not supposed to be there. It's fine as long as you're safe. Everything is just an obstacle course for her. And then we have this massive spike that Valorant sent me, which I like very much. Ooh,
That's cool.
let me show you guys.
I don't play Valorant, but
Ooh, wow.
that looks like a...
It looks so cool.
What the hell just fell up?
Decoration.
I don't play Valorant as much. That looks like a pretty cool like prop to have in the back of your setup.
So we have some flower pots. We have this big banner that I got a while ago.
There's so much screen tearing.
Cute piece to have in the background of my stream. We have this little speaker thing, which is really cool. They're called like DeVoom speakers. You'll see I have a bunch of them, like mini.
Imagine still
too.
playing Among
There's
Us.
like an app that you can add different
Imagine.
photos and sets to, so you can have random rotating things. These are my primary vlogging cameras, so I like them to be very accessible. So anytime I want to vlog something or go do something, I can grab them real quick. Don't ask me why I have 2 Nintendo Switches. It's none of your business.
Why do you have 2 Nintendo Switches?
Just kidding. It's obviously because the Animal Crossing like I couldn't not get this. I obviously already had a Switch, but they came out with this, and I said, F it too. Okay,
You could just
there's
skin
a
them,
name in my
you know?
channel that I have a decorative PS5. I hate to admit it. It's just there aren't that many PS5 specific games.
That is
I can
hilarious
play.
because that is so relatable right now. I don't know if you guys know, but a subscriber of mine pulled through and bought me a PS5. Obviously, I paid him a little bit more for the trouble. He drove 2 hours to drop out the PS5, and now I have a PS5, but it's kind of like Poki. It's a decorative piece. It's in my setup in the corner, not even being powered on because there just isn't any exciting games to play on it, but I can relate to Poki. That's what I'm trying to say.
But I bought it because it's like, I'm a gamer.
I get
want
it.
the PS5.
I get it.
Anyways, I'm waiting for good PS5 games.
Same
so when
here.
they come out, I will stream them using this bad boy. I have this. Janet put me
She's got taste though that she went with the PS5 instead of the Xbox. I'm just throwing that out there.
onto this. I just use it to meme on my stream. Welcome to my house tour. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
The editing is good.
Okay. Some more little speakers. Dude, someone made me this amazing book where they just drew a bunch of random photos and things that I did. It is like, it's incredible. It is truly incredible. Like,
Who the hell spent their entire lifetime drawing pictures of a streamer? That's her #1 fan. That's all I
a
gotta
bunch
say.
of
That's the nicest way I
sketches
can
that
put
they
it.
did for practice, and I'm like, your practice is my I could never. I love it so
dedication.
much that I keep it in the back here as well.
That's
Some more
cute.
mouse pads of mine, and this lovely piece of art as well, which is me, Lily, and Yvonne from Offline TV. I thought it would fit so perfect here. Twitch sent me this cute logo that I also thought would be nice for decor. I bought
It's
this.
nice for decor, but it's not even plugged in.
Beautiful.
I do have to say though, Poki, you did an excellent job decorating the backside of your setup. A lot of streamers disregard that. They didn't really care what goes on in the back. So I will give you some credit on kind of making it look nice for your viewers.
That you've placed here.
I need to tell you guys about one of my newest and now most prized possessions. It's a motion sensor trash can. The trash takes itself out.
What? Actually?
It cuts off the whole bag, takes itself out, and now I just have...
Oh, okay. I thought it like grew feet. I thought the trash bag took itself out, grew feet, and walked itself out to the dumpster. Like what I do to myself every single night. But I mean, it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool that it, you know,
And then it puts
cuts it
another
off.
bag inside.
Okay.
And
I'm
boom,
gonna have to get one of
just goes
those.
something
That's
out.
actually pretty cool.
So, yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
I love it.
All right, so this is the bedroom stuff. We don't need to get there, get into detail. So let's go back to the setup real quick, Poki. I do have some recommendations like always. First and foremost, I'm very disappointed in you because you didn't take any recommendations. It's pretty much, it's like you grabbed your entire setup previously and you dumped it in your new location. There is literally zero improvement. If anything, I think you lost the score. I don't know what your last score was. A 6, a solid 6, but this setup is definitely like a solid 4 out of 10. First, to start with the monitors, like I said, you can mount them to your desk using vase adapters. It will really clean up some space on your desk. Same thing for your lights and your camera, Poki. You can actually hook all of those up on your desk. It will clean up the bottom of your desk so much because then it won't be sitting on these long stands. You can clamp them to your desk. You have your camera sitting on a tripod, but the tripod is closed and it's kind of just like leaning on your desk, if you can see it over here. So one small movement and the whole camera just falls over. I'm curious why you even did that. I'm counting 3 tripods underneath your desk. If you clamp all those on your desk, you can already clean up a bunch of mess. Now, when it comes to cable management, a lot of you guys think that it's only for aesthetics. Sadly, that's not the case. That's only 50% of it, right? If you have clean cable management, if you don't have any cables dangling on the ground, obviously it's gonna be a lot easier sweeping and vacuuming underneath your setup. So there's not gonna be any dust or dirt. So 50% is aesthetics, but the other 50% is just maintaining a clean workspace or setup. We talked about putting the PC on the right side so you can appreciate it more. You can also even put it on a shelf or a drawer, like an Alex drawer, for example, because I'm noticing a lot of just extra miscellaneous things on your desk that can easily be stored away if you're not using it. We mentioned pencil drawers so many times before. There are small ones, there are big ones. You can just tuck away underneath your desk so you can pull it out and put stuff in there when you're not using it. So it's gonna be very, very helpful to you, Poki. The only good thing about this setup is actually like the boom arm location. It's in a perfect spot with your microphone. You can just drag it in whenever you're gonna use it and then retract it back when you're done using it. So everything else, it just seems, your setup just seems very cluttered. There is no appreciation, no thought put into any of this. And that's what really grinds my gears the most. When I see all these streamers who are so popular and have all this money, they show very little appreciation to their setup. I don't know why they don't care. This is something you do for a living. This is where you spend most of your day in. I thought they would show just a little bit of appreciation and love to their setup. That's the thing I'm having trouble understanding with these streamers. And it's not all streamers, by the way. I've seen a lot of other popular streamers with amazing setups, right? We got Ninja setup, we got Montana Black setup, and even Nick Merckx. They put some love and care into what they do every single day. And that's what I want to see more of with these streamers. And the purpose of these videos isn't to bring them down. I know a lot of people get upset when I'm like being harsh with some of their favorite streamers, but guys, that's not the case, okay? I'm doing this to spark a little bit of flame inside them. I want to spark a little bit of passion. I want them to care just a little bit more about their setup because that's where they are most of the time, right? If you think about it, when you come and you sit in front of a clean and good looking setup, when you hit the power button of your PC, you're constantly smiling, right? You're happy to be around such a cool setup with clean cable management and perfectly aligned monitors. At least that's how I feel every single time when I'm at my setup. So when I don't see that, it just kind of bothers me a little bit, I guess. But even if Poki doesn't watch this video too, as long as somebody else stumbles across this video and they take away any type of recommendation or advice and they use that to improve their setup, then I feel like it's successful and I've done my job. So that's kind of the whole purpose and whole point behind these videos. But yeah, Poki, since you are moving, obviously I will look forward to your next setup tour. But if you're watching this video or if anyone watches Poki on her streams or follows her on YouTube, let her know that Techsaurus wants to give her a setup makeover. Okay, I will be happy to come over and give her a brand new setup makeover, and I know she will be thrilled with what I can do. So yeah, if you guys see her around, let her know. This is official. I want to give Pokimane a brand new setup makeover. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did and want to see more reacting to YouTuber videos, as always, make sure to toss a like and let me know. And let me know in the comment section also whose setup I should react to next. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.